Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show, Trading with Smart Robie Idea. And this week, definitely we have something interesting to share with all our audience and some of the new features that you may not be aware and how you can capitalize on this December rally. So far, the take up for many people are still unaware of this December rally. Maybe they just got too tired from the stock market, or maybe got too tired from following the general election 15 post result from a hung parliament finally becoming the unity government that we seen there, and a special congratulations to the new cabinet which was appointed by the newly minted Prime Minister the 10th, which is Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, and kudos to that. Although there are some positive and negative comment going on in here, but let me know what you think of the new cabinet and how it would prompt the KLCI stock market to go higher, or the Bursa market to hit new high, perhaps cracking the the old resistance at 1500. Give me the thought, what do you think of it? Because I do believe the December 2022 year-end rally is coming, as I've been in the stock market long enough to feel it, but just that many of you need to trust the Pentagon guided signal that is on our Smart Robie apps, and hopefully you will get that too. Now let's get on to what we have for you this morning in our market and what we have in the day-to-day accounting. And today's sharing is on the post-General 15 result with the unity government, and likelihood, we've been talking about it, is the December 2022 rally, which is likely in here. Now, no doubt about it, the hot sector, right? Hot sector is one of the new features we'll be checking out, and we're going to share with you the latest Pentagon date stock idea in the sector. And the idea is pretty simple. Look for the hot sector, the trending sector in here, and then from then onwards, you look for those that hasn't run yet. That's, for example, in a very strong team, right? There's usually you have a lot of good players. In this case, it's a stock trade idea, and those that hasn't run is likely to move, and that's what you want to be banking on. For those of you who want to already run, you might want to ride onto the momentum so far in here, like some of the big stocks that we're talking about, like Inari and Penta. Those have started to move, but there are some hasn't run yet, and stay on to the end of these shows and definitely share with you on that. And also, a lot of these has already turned green Pentagon already, and also we have the year-end rally sale, which is on the comment there, on the pin comment there. So check out our year. If you are new in our live Facebook there, give us a thumbs up in here and check out our new sales for new members. We were recruiting in here a very, very good deal in here for our year-end rally sales. Make sure you check it out too in here. And as usual, our Monday Smart Robie, we will be usually reviewing the sectors that we have. Now let's take a look at where we are this morning in here, and we will go to our KLCI market. And let's see where it is this morning, and looking from switching to a wider chart here, we do have the market down another 9 points again. Oh, unfortunately it is down 9 points, and it looks like foreign funds is starting to leave. Actually, it's one of the early indicator that we see on a VSA 360. So as of 10:15, you can see on the left hand side of the chart, you can see the market really testing the 1480, and there's test inside there, and I think this is also partly due to the foreign funds leaving. So check out the VSA 360 if you don't, and that's why you want to be knowing how this market is turning on into it. And onto that, let's get off from here. We do have our top volume player in here, MQ Tech, that's almost 184 million. Bonio Oils, all right, then we have SM Track, about 1100 million. 111 million. ASB continue to hit the hot line because this is one of those annual counter icon too. And also we have Comcast, and Pet Duck is one of the big gainers. All right, big gainers in there. What else we have? We have also Hectech as a big gainer in almost up 20 cents. The big decliner are Nestle, MPI, Carlsberg, Hong Leong Bank, and FM. These are your sort of the big cap that we've seen so far in here. But take note, the market did wanted to break higher, as I said before, this nice pullback that you've seen, but unfortunately, let me just pinch it up a bit so you can see. Unfortunately, it could not move up higher and decided to break down, but there is still support, I do believe, on this portion here. Now let's get on to what we have on the slide in here. So we have seen the market moving up higher, and this is also powered by the Pentagon guided system that we have, and this is through the work of volume spread analysis, which is the inventor at that time was Tom Williams, which is also my CFO in here, and many of the works is being carried on to the new Smart Robie apps using the Power BI. And definitely for the month of let me just go on to it. So right what we have right now is the KLCI is still holding at the 1480 just now when we first started in here. As I said before, the foreign funds has started to leave, and the question has always been, are they leaving or are they taking profit in here, right? The VSE 360 did show there was a huge leaving last Friday in here, and we do see some of this morning in here, and very likely what we have here is market's not going to go higher if you have foreign funds leaving right now in here. Is the confidence on the cabinet maybe an issue or questionable, and that's why foreign funds are leaving? We yet to be seen if this market can continue to rally, but definitely on the US market side, which I'll update some of the members on our podcast, on our Telegram. If not, do join us. Will be possibly moving higher in here. All right, and what we have seen so far, the market indicator has moved up 11 points, okay, and touching the 40-day moving average previously in here. Did turn a green pentagon earlier on, but has turned back red in here, and because of the massive big move in here, usually big move doesn't turn green pentagon because of due to the what we call climatic movement in here, right? So there is possibility of a pullback. Now it's testing the low in here, but the peak value is still pointing upwards. That's only positive thing from in here. So we are seeing that. And one of the new things we want to talk about is definitely the hot sector, right? One of the hot sector which usually do prevail, and how it is going to be, in the market. Sorry. The hot sector is basically looking at the idea. Let me just bring this up in here. This is how you can pick it up. And what we want to do here is to look for sectors that is the strongest, right? And picking the those who yet to trend out. And here are some of the ideas I want to share with you here. All right. So the ideas from the hot sector is that usually it's sorted out, and what you want to do is you just go over to the hot sector options, which is right at the bottom right side here. Hit that button, and you can see we have 5 sectors in here. Now generally the sectors are sorted by Pentagon date, market cap first, and the percentage gain or loss. So this is where you can also see whether Pentagon has been helpful or not. And definitely you would see some of those Pentagon that happened earlier, maybe a week or two, they have already started running by maybe 10-15% in here. I'm going to show you that too. So we have the top 5 hot sector in here, and the key thing to use the hot sector is, one, you want to be looking at the hot sector number 1, and because our so-called what we call our capital are quite limited, we have to be very selective, right? And again, I always talk about in here, if you have some of those shares which already not moving, already what we call deadlock, this is a time you want to cut loss, because a lot of the trade idea from this hot sector would definitely benefit you in here, and we're going to take a look at in here. And at the same time, we can also check out the second and third item which is trending in the hot sector for after the month. Definitely number 1, we have the technology, number 2 is energy, and number 3 is property. All right, and then number 4, utility and construction, which you have time, you take a look at it in here, right? Because we also want to see that the second and the third sector, like energy and property, these one eventually may move up higher. All right, may move up higher in here, and also property. But definitely right now, let's take a look on the technology sector. So we click on technology sector here. And definitely right on this top here, you can see sorted out. Remember, it's sorted out by Pentagon date, okay? So which means the earliest or the latest Pentagon date will be on top, and you have 12 option in here. So the first one you can see Globetronics, 1st of December. Then you have DNO, you have Awantec, you have ARRB, and let's go further on. Some of those like Emilus, item number 5, which did turn Pentagon on 29th of November, already move up 10%. Vitrox has moved up 6% since 24th of November, which is the Pentagon gate. And MYEG 6.3% up since 24th of November and 2.5%. JCY 24th of November to 11.1%. 24th of November up 7%. And XL Force just up 1.2. Kuskapi on 24th just staying pretty much it is. So you can see a lot of this sector has turned. Let's take a look at those two stocks, yeah, Glotronics and DNO. Let's take a look at DNO first, right? And let's take a look at DNO first. And on the stock chart and stock comment, so you can see the stock here. Okay, so you can see this is the big move. Now, sometimes people don't like this. I do agree too, because of the huge widespread bar that you see in high volume in here. And Tom told me this kind of trade usually results on profit taking, but no doubt, you know, as of 10 a.m. this morning, the stock's still holding on here. Who knows, right? This is a good pullback. And if you like this kind of stock, and of course, usually for advanced students or advanced member, you can take good opportunity of this. This one hasn't run yet, okay, but another one that looks pretty good, you can see from here. You can check out DNO fundamentals too, of course, at the same time, and some of the other related news. It's not rated because it is pricey. You can see the PE is about almost 50 times PE in here compared to the sector average of 36. Dividends are pretty small in here. Let's take a look at another one from our list there that you have. So key thing is just keep in mind the top 1, 2, 3 items usually are those already turned green pentagon. So keep an eye on that one. Awantec, it's a small cap stock. Given the choice, I prefer the mid cap stock and the large cap stock, which is about 4 billion. The mid cap one is about Globetronics 7022. Hit that one, and you get on to the stock comment, stock chart. And let's take a look at where is this morning on all right, it opened up higher. You can see here that's pretty positive. Right now it's down minus 0.8% in here, just slightly down, but it's still holding up that nice trend here. We have seen the market moving up in a nice railway track, which is a good trend, has already turned up in here. And volume right now it's pretty small, just 163k in here, and the chart is a 1040. So you can usually constantly look at the Smart Robie and pick up some of these things in here. And it's also one of those very good stocks. We can also check out the stock fundamentals on the Smart Robie in here, and you can see this one is highly rated as 5. You know, average is about 36, PE is 15 times. So this probably tell you this stock is really sort of undervalued in here. And guess what? Look at the dividend. 5.9%, you know, 6% dividend you're getting on this stock in here. The sector is only giving out, and remember, most technology stocks, they don't give out a lot of dividend, but this one do. All right, so keep it in mind. So this is one way to look into it, and the way to go there, go back to Robie chart and hit hot sector again, and that's why you want to go. And let's take a look at energy too. All right, take a look at energy, which is number 2, item number 2. Click on that one, and again, everything, it's the one at the lowest at the bottom usually are those already turned green pentagon. You can see from here, let's start from the bottom first. Yinsun turned green pentagon on 20th of October. That was almost 2 months ago, up 13%. Dayang turned on the 25th of October. Now you always take note, many of this stock always have the same characteristic. Once the sector, all right, some of the major players in that particular sector turn green pentagon, that's why you'll notice the date on 25th, 26th, 27th, 20th. These are the date that turn. So as a good Smart Robie trader, you want to pay attention when a particular stock turn green pentagon, especially in the technology stocks or even in the rubber stocks. One of the 2 major players turn green pentagon, and eventually the whole sector will also turn. So this is something that maybe beginner can pick up this skill, but the beginner one will stick to the Robie FA list, which is the fundamentally good stock that is rated 3 and above. That's the one you want to pick that. So from here onwards, you can see Delium turned green pentagon on the 25th of October and is up 22%. Dialog 26th October up 21%. Amada 27th of October up 25%. K&M 1st of October is still red pentagon in here at 25, but Heng Yuan turn red pentagon is 18%, and that's why generally we want to avoid some of those that has turned red pentagon. Costa 16%, they just turned 16. So on top here, you'll notice the last few that turned green pentagon was hibiscus, which I did talk about it in this morning show, right? You all remember I always talk about hibiscus. Let's take a look at hibiscus 5199. Click on that one. And you can go into stock chart, stock comment. So it's pretty easy to see. And if you have Smart Robie, if not, you can always download it from there. You can see since the market turned on, this was somewhere, when was this? We can always check out the date. You can see here, 23rd of November, and it's up 9.8% in here. All right, the question is always, is this a time to buy? Can I still get on to hibiscus? And really, if you are a more experienced trader, you can use the right setup that we teach in our masterclass, as well as some of our classes in here. But if you're a beginner, stick to those Robie FA. At least when you get it wrong, there's a chance for you to come back again, and they all generally pay good dividend, right? So key idea here, catch those, he's yet to trend up, and also check out the next Robie hot sector in here, perhaps on the other items like the property, utility, and construction. All right, so I hope you got that good benefits from our morning show like this. Now also let's take a look at for our beginner, catering to all the beginner in there. These are much more forgiving and they are very highly rated. We have looked in the past from the 14th of November, just before the election. Election was 19th of November, so we were looking at it. So you can see the KLCI maintaining green Pentagon, RC Capital on the 14th. We did pick it up, some of them earlier. SKP, Westport, and FBI, these are all rated 5. Pretty good stocks, and they all pay very good dividends. So let's take a look at them. Definitely, let's switch to a wider chart here so you can see it. And don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter for all Smart Robie FA trade idea will be posted to you. All right, check it out here. This is just an example on 27. You can see Wellcore and Perak Trans. We did talk about it, and we all know Perak Trans, right? This was on 27th of June. Now let's take a look at P Trans. Where is it right now? Remember that date was 27th of June. 73 cents. Okay, hit P Trans. I think it's almost more than 100% return, if I'm not mistaken, right? P Trans right now, and you can see that chart has been moving up, and we all know, yep, that's right. There, since the green Pentagon around the 87 cents, we were talking at 73. Now it's already 125. All right. So if you just use a calculator, 125 divided by 0.735, that is almost 70% up by just listening to some of our trade idea in the free newsletter in here. So check it out in here, subscribe to it, and you will definitely benefit from in here, free for all those of you. And also let's take a look at the other thing that I want to talk about this morning is the stock trade idea that we discussed last session, which is around the 14th of November, just before the election. And this one came out, RC Capital. All right, let's take a look at it. Spotted at 164 on the 14th of November in here. And take note with the Trade VSA plugin that you have on our more on the trading view, you can see the market stages has moved up above the 0, and the railway track, which is the moving average, started to turn up in here, and then it did gap up of good earnings, and right now is 195, and that is almost a 19% from the 14th of November, which is only about 2-3 weeks. 19% return from a 5k trade. You would probably make close to about 950 ringgit unrealized profit. Isn't that great? Just trading those Robie FA stock. As I said before, Robie FA stock, it's much more unforgiving, giving it to the public, especially those of you who are beginner in here. Let's take a look at the second stock trade idea that we talk about in the episode 195, and we have first one, pick it up on the 14th of November, 164, SKP Resources. All right, SKP Resources again pay very good dividend in here, hit high of 174 with a plus 6% in here for 305 ringgit from a 5k trade. A pretty good one, right? Just like the earlier which one was that we were talking about? All right, RC Capital. That's right, RC Capital in here. And check out the dividend too. Don't forget on the SKP, all giving you good dividend in here. And finally, we have the Westport, another rated 5 here. At that time, about 340. and the market hit high of 352, which is just a slight gain of 3.5% in here, still holding up at 345 in here for $176 in here, right? Again, some of these sectors, remember, right, there are different varying sectors in here, so you don't want to put all the same stocks from the same sector, right? Then you don't have some sort of diversification at all. And last but not least is speaker making, Formosa Prosonic Industry. They are a Taiwanese company, and we all know Taiwanese company usually pay good dividend. Let's check it out. FPI here. Let me just switch to a wider chart, and you can see. So FPI, click on that one, FPI, and you would have seen stock fundamentals. All right, stock fundamentals is giving you a 6.4%, 6.4% dividend. How much are the bank paying you? Not much, right? That's right. Now, if you want me to view or comment of any of the stocks that you have in here, just pencil in on the comment. Really appreciate that. And also, we check out our year-end sale that we are doing now, and a very special price for those of you who want to subscribe to our VSA 360 in here, to giving you the insight and also the intraday trade, right? So on the FPI, you can see this stock trade spotted at 314 on the 14th of November, and the market did went high of 345. Right now it's still holding up 335, almost with a 10% gain, close to about 493 ringgit from a 5k trade, right? Just from a 5k trade, you're able to gain this kind of return in here. Pretty good. Year-end rally is here, but are you ready? All right, that's always we say before in here. So great pick up in here, and all you gotta do is go over to the Robie FA. You can see right at the middle, hit that one, and it will show you, and it's updated every day in here. All right, there's only one this morning, and it was Pentagon date on 1st of December, so it was a couple of days ago, and it started to run already 0.8%. So who knows, right? In this coming month of December, right, 5th of December, right, maybe we'll see a bit more in here. So this is the chart that it looks like. So let's click on 7022. Early on we did talk about Grouptronics, and we're going to go on to the chart here, and you can see the chart last update 10:32 AM is 120, so it's almost turning back to same price in here. All right, so that's a good idea. And of course, next week, we're going to come back. How high can it go, right? Especially right now, if you are not excited, I am, for the December 2022 rally in here. I do hope that some of the ideas we have here will be beneficial to you. If it is, give me a thumbs up in here to ensure that we are still doing a good job for you in here to get the kind of feedback that we want. And of course, the summary I want to talk about is that we are still on target. Right now the question is, year-end rally is coming. Will you be on target just like this cheetah who is ready to prowl, or you're still holding up to your stocks or don't know any idea at all, still listening to the seafood telling you what to buy, right? I think it's important that we all do some sort of preparation. Look at the cheetah on top here. Does he get his meal if he doesn't go out and hunt? Of course not, right? The meal is not going to drop out from the sky. So very similarly, we always need to be on target. Right now, it is a hunting season if you are a tiger in here, or a cheetah or leopard in here, because the market will normalize eventually, right, to the December 22 bullish in here. Not all the signs is going to be very positive. If the sign is all there asking you to buy, shouting you to buy, that is a time to what? That's a time to take profit. And that's why my message to you, especially for those of you who have seen a lot, been a lot in the market in here, you got two choices in here. If you're a beginner, start doing the Robie FA collection, which is the fundamentally good stock, rated 3 and above for the longer term, like some of the stocks we talk about. Or if you are more slightly advanced, check out the Pentagon, the latest Pentagon date on those hot sector. Green Pentagon is already here. The question is, will you be on target? That's right. So like many of our members in here, you can capitalize off our year-end sales to trade with our VSA proprietary to take you to the next level in here. So make sure you check out our sales. You can contact the number 010-266-9761. You see right in the bottom to find out more about our year-end sales and capitalize on it, right? Now, of course, just like our members, our job is to highlight the education that is needed, the coaching and the training. Like our winners in here, Eric and Kitgo, in just the month of June, they're able to profit very well. So will you be the next winner? And right now, we already started our 3-month orientation onboarding. You can see some of our top leaders, our older senior students are doing well. They only started with 50,000 and yet they are up 176,000 in here. Even one of the more beginner type, like we say here, they're able to advance in here. So check it out in here and you're able to participate in our winner. So get the coaching, the training of VSA method, and right now, this month of December, you are going to be a winner, right? Be the leopard, be the thing in here. Now, of course, you can sign up for our newsletter for more in here. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel in here and be ready to subscribe to our package. And our latest VSA 360 contain the stock alert, which we normally cover on Friday. Friday, same time, same morning in here. And many majors are giving us a good review. And don't forget to check out our stock review. Usually we'll do it in here. And we got Long Chan, thank you. Any stock review if you want me to do, go ahead and pass just check it in there, and I'll be happy to look at them in here. But generally most of them are doing pretty well and they are hot running in here. All right, if you have any stocks you want me to look at, don't be shy, put it in there. I'm happy to look at them, and I think a lot of them has a lot of good opportunity in here. And don't forget also, you can send us a letter and talk about your pending issues, and we are here to listen, we are here to hear you out, we are here to help you to be successful and be a winner in the market in here. All right, so if not, join our Telegram group. All right, and for all our stock market and educational in here, thank you all. We have James here, want me to look at JHM in here. All right, let's take a look at JHM and switching to a wider chart. Now, JHM is a technology stock. Unfortunately, it hasn't made its run yet. It's still in the red pentagon, you can see, right? So it does have some issues that need to be sorted out in here. So let's take a look. So it's still around 75 cents. The question is, are you willing to cut loss? All right, well, you're willing to cut. Let's look at the fundamentals. Let's ensure the fundamental is good. Fundamental is only 1 out of 8. ROE is 12, which is sector average. PE is not too bad. 12 times, quite reasonable. Dividend is 0.8. So my take is, if the market is trending down and you have too much of this, maybe take some off and put it on some of those nice trending stock that we talk about, like Globetronics in here, or else you have to look at it. Now also revenue, yes, I do notice revenue is really breaking down also in here, and I think at one point of time, right, revenue needs to do the same thing too, right? Revenue is also not following trend, it's also breaking down like JHM in here, and you may need to cut loss, cut partial of it. At least you move some of those stocks to those positive in here. I think revenue, it's a case of just like any of the mobile payment like PayPal, Visa, they are following those US trend, and that's why they are not picking up the same kind of valuation that they do for the semiconductor, the technology base in here. So keep that in mind. Looking at it, you may need to cut loss, and I think one of the ways is, like we said before, right? If James and Long Chan, you have already participated in our Trade VSA members, we'll talk about strategy that could help you. If you're not, maybe give us a chance for us to help you in here. Do think about our year-end rally sales, and then you can participate in our 3-month orientation onboarding, so we can help you too. Else, sometimes when you're just holding on this kind of shares, it's really in despair. All right, give us a chance, and we will definitely give you some sort of moving forward in here, right? What you got to lose, right? Especially in the December rally, and most important, be the leopard. All right, be the leopard to spot where is the prey is. All right, any more stocks, let me know in here. So if not, thank you for coming, and again, happy trading. Remember, December month is the rally season. All right, be bullish. All right, we got another last one, Hex Industry. All right, we probably have to do that on Monday in here, so that's why we always talk about members. Please pencil in some of the stocks that you have early on. I'll be glad to look at it in here, but I'll probably reply you on that one. All right, Limui, thank you, bye bye.